Hi guys, this is Lucia and I'm here to prepare a 21-day fix meal for you today. What I'm going to prepare is called Mexican Migas, and migas is a dish that is traditionally prepared with eggs, corn tortillas, onions, a vegetable of your choice like bell peppers, and in this case I'm going to use bell peppers, onions, and I'm going to throw in some zucchini. What I want to show you is that it is a lot of food and it's really enjoyable. But in this case, I'm going to do something just a little bit different. I'm also going to use some very lean pork that I prepared with the Southwestern seasoning that you will find in your 21-day fix book on page 43. Now, let me tell you something. That seasoning is so delicious. Once you try it, it is addicting. I don't know why I took so long to actually make it for myself, but now that I have tried it, I've actually been buying more lean, like super lean, organic ground meats because it is so good. Now the pork that I prepared for you today actually has a little bit of chopped onion in it already, and so it's actually really delicious if you do it that way. And I even actually throw in some garlic in there too, some fresh garlic. All right, so I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna go ahead and start preparing it. So first of all, what I have is my pork. And the pork, I've already portioned it out. It is actually a complete red container, but I put it to another container so that I know exactly what I can have for the day. So this I do the night before so that I don't have to worry about it the next day. I don't have to like fumble around and wonder where my little red container is. I actually have it already pre-packed, okay? So if you're the kind of person you're eating on the go and you need to heat it up quick, this is perfect. Then I got my variety of vegetables in a bowl separate so that I can put everything together. And what I'm going to do in this case is take my green container, which is this one here, and I'm going to fill it up with all of my ingredients that I'm going to saute. Now, I've already pre-cut my corn tortillas. Now, these tortillas, actually what you normally do is take a knife and chop them and square them, but in this case, I have them frozen, so I just went ahead and broke them up into several little pieces. You can rip the tortilla, you can chop the tortilla, you can do whatever you want with it. But in this case, I've already ripped it up into all these little pieces and it's already pre-measured. This is actually 2 tortillas in this tiny little bowl. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw these. Now I'm gonna throw those on the heat first. I'm also going to pre-measure my zucchini. I'm going to throw in some onion. Now in this case, I have a purple onion because I didn't have the yellow onion. I ran out of it, so I just used what I had. And in this case, I just had the purple. I'm going to fill up a green container of the ingredients that I'm going to saute along with my tortilla. And make sure you fill it up to the top, okay? I have enough here to get quite a variety in my container. And as you can see, with everything that I chopped up, it is quite a lot. And this is very filling, believe it or not. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and toss this into the hot oil as well. You hear that sizzle? So what you're going to do is you're going to just periodically flip everything over, make sure everything is heated thoroughly, make sure that your tortillas are nice and brown and your onions are starting to brown. I usually like to eat my vegetables a little bit crisp. I don't like them too cooked because I like to preserve some of the nutrients in the vegetables. I typically just, I lightly heat them up for flavor. And that's, in my opinion, that's the best way to go. You might like your vegetables cooked up a lot more, but me, quite frankly, I like the flavor of those fresh vegetables. They're so delicious. And once you really get into this program, you actually start to appreciate the taste of your food. You really like it. It's delicious. I don't know why more people don't eat fresh vegetables, but we're all on our way to health, right? So anyway, once we've thoroughly heated our vegetables and our tortillas, we're well on our way here. Lost a little zucchini there. I don't like to lose any of my vegetables because I want to eat everything that I have in my container because everything is so good. So I'm going to go ahead and add my my pork. Now, since I am going to go ahead and add 1 egg, normally 2 eggs equals 1 red, but in this case I'm just going to have 1 egg and I'm going to have half of my pork. Okay, so that's just about half. I didn't put the whole amount in there because I want to make sure that I can have this with something else later. The best part about pre-packing your food and being creative is, you know, you can use half of it for something and then the other half later for something else. It's all how you creatively put your meals together, and that's what I love about this plan, is that I'm actually a very creative person, so I always like think of new ways to do things, but in this case this totally works for me. So everything is heating up really nice. I like the way everything smells. It smells delicious. And everything is getting nice and brown. So the next thing I'm going to do, now notice I only added in the beginning, okay? When I first started preheating my pan, I only added 1 teaspoon of olive oil, and the reason I only used the 1 teaspoon is because really that's all you need. You don't need that much more. So now that everything is heating up thoroughly, I'm going to add my egg, and I've already cracked it, so I'm just going to dump it in there. And I'm just going to scramble everything together once it's in the pan. Now that is a lot of food and it smells so delicious, okay? So once everything is prepared, I'm going to take it off the heat and I'm going to go ahead and serve my plate. And I'm going to put some of what I did was I combined shredded pepper jack cheese and a little bit of Parmesan cheese, because the Parmesan cheese for me personally, I know it's not a Mexican cheese, okay? But I like the Parmesan cheese because it has a little bit of a salty, bitter flavor, and it really just enhances the meal. And I like it. And if you like a different kind of cheese, use a different kind of cheese. Use whatever cheese you want. But you can always find a Mexican blend. You can always find all kinds of different cheeses. But in this case, I have both of those mixed together. Okay. So once you have your food ready to go and you're ready to put it on the plate, you sprinkle it on the top with the cheese. And then you do have that in a blue container, which I already have here. Everything is pre-measured. I don't just grab willy-nilly from wherever. I just have everything in here, and that's the safest route to go, because if you eat more than this, then you're eating too much of it. Okay, so I grab a little bit from this, I throw it on the top of my plate, and then I get my green onions, which I've already have pre-cut. I sprinkle some on top fresh because I like the fresh taste of those green onions. And then I take some cherry tomatoes, and I always measure them out, but these are already pre-measured, and I go ahead and add some to my plate so that I have more vegetables on my plate that'll fill me up and help me to feel satisfied. So I hope that, and let me just go ahead and show you. It is actually quite a lot of food. So this is a meal that will really fill you up. You may not even finish it all, but you'll definitely enjoy it. Thank you for watching my video. I'll go ahead and post the ingredients below, and if you want to know more information about me, please find me on Facebook, and I'll put that information down there for you too. Alright guys, you guys have a great day and enjoy.